Hello and welcome to the Secret Wealth Project. I'm Matt Webley. Hope you're doing all right. So in this video, I am going to talk to you about a piece of software that I've been testing for a couple of days now called Kajabi. Okay, so if you're an info product marketer, then you're probably going to want some kind of platform to run your info product business on. Now, a lot of people that are beginners will probably opt for something like Udemy because it's a free platform and they've got traffic and stuff, and that's fine. But eventually you're going to want to go on to something else because ultimately Udemy is it's great, but it's a bit of a volume business. So it's got a few drawbacks. Obviously, one of the drawbacks being the review system. Great if you've got great reviews, bad if you haven't, and it's almost like a little bit like competing with everybody. It's almost like you've got the benefits of a platform like Amazon in the fact that Udemy's got the traffic, but you've got the drawbacks as well. So like your course is competing against other courses, not for the buy box, but it might as well be. You definitely ranked alongside others. Whereas if you create your own information products and drive your own traffic, then you're just driving it to your own platform and your own course. So they can compare against other stuff, but not so easily and directly as with the review system, whereby somebody might buy somebody's course because it's got 4.75 stars over yours that's only got 4.5 stars. Now, your course might be better than theirs, but they've done a better job of getting reviews than you have. So all of a sudden, somebody else is getting the lion's share of the sales. So Udemy's great for beginners and great to get started if you don't know how to drive your own traffic. But if you do, you're going to want to look for another platform. Now, like I say, I've been playing with Kajabi for a day or two now, and I should say right off the bat, I really like it. Now, before I show you a little click around, I should tell you that I have literally used almost everything or tried almost everything there is out there. Now, don't get me wrong, there's tons of different course platforms. I can't have tried them all. But like right now, at this very moment in time, I've got active subscriptions for Kartra that does a very good job, but it's clunky and hard to use. But as far as power of software goes, there's nothing that matches it. Like Kartra is just so functional, but it's so difficult to use. It actually puts me off. So if they could sort out the like user interface and make things take one click instead of three, when it could do it with one click, I'd be a lot happier with it, and just make it more intuitive all round. And I think maybe they will over time, but ultimately it's ultra powerful software, Kartra, but it's difficult to use, and I always tend to favour ease of use, a nice blend between ease of use and functionality. Now, you might be saying, what about ClickFunnels? Not ClickFunnels' biggest fan. A lot of it's hype and marketing. Don't get me wrong, what Russell Brunson does is a great thing, but I think they are starting to have to play catch up now. And obviously that's not not what you're going to hear out there in the marketplace, because they've got tons of affiliates and tons of big names and influencers that are pushing ClickFunnels. But ultimately, I found it to be quite buggy and didn't do what I wanted to do as easily as I was led to believe it would. As a landing page builder, it's pretty awesome, but as kind of the more you scratch beneath the surface, the more you realize that you're kind of gluing lots of bits and bobs together, and some stuff don't work how it should and all that stuff. And don't get me wrong, the stuff that was broken when I was using it a lot might have been fixed by now. Very well could have been. But ultimately, ClickFunnels didn't really. I wanted to love it, but didn't really fall in love with it. And I gave it enough chance to. So Kartra, really powerful but difficult to use. ClickFunnels, not ideal. You've got Teachable. I am a Teachable client, customer, whatever you want to call me. Teachable, I've put hundreds of thousands of dollars through Teachable. Now, Teachable's got a glorious back end. So not back end. It's got a glorious customer focused part to it. So if you're consuming a course on Teachable as a customer, then Teachable's great. So as a course hosting and delivery platform, it's really good. But where it's severely lacking is in the marketing side of things. So it lacks the marketing tools to really be able to do what advanced professional info product marketers are going to want to do. So it's seriously lacking on that side of it. And I've tried all kinds of other bits and bobs to try and get them to work or see if they're right for me. Some of these are totally not right, but just to throw them in the mix. Market Hero, Infusionsoft, Thinkific, Gumroad. I've done tons of ClickBank stuff, but like all of them have got downsides, and all of them have got severe problems with them and stuff that holds you back. So I've been searching for the perfect solution to basically build my future info product business upon. I'm not saying I'm going to take everything over to the platform that I decide and just choose on finally, but I'm definitely going to build all my new stuff on there. And Kajabi is real up there for up there to take the crown, up there to take the prize. So don't get me wrong, Kajabi's not the cheapest option there is out there. This is not going to be for beginners. They don't drive you any traffic or anything like that. If you're a Udemy info product marketer and that's all you've ever done, you probably don't want Kajabi. But from a blend of ease of use and high power functionality, I've not found anything better. So I could build something better. I'm certain, and it frustratingly makes me want to when I use all these platforms and I'm like, well, this is great, but this, and this one's great, but that, and this one's great, but that. I feel like I could really do a good job of this. But I think it'd take me like a year plus of development time and probably hundreds of thousands of dollars to catch up to where these guys are, and then I've got to put my own spin on it to make it even better. Like I say, I think I could do that, but ultimately, right now, that is not my plan. So I've got to use what's out there in the market, and honestly, Kajabi, hands down, so far from what I've seen, really ticks those boxes. Now, one thing I'll mention that Kajabi doesn't do, for example, that's lacking in functionality, for example, compared to say Kartra. Well, Kartra, you can set up a 4-page split test, whereas Kajabi, there is no split testing. So Kajabi, at the point of time of making this video, there is no split testing in Kajabi. Kajabi, you need to add split testing to your platform. It's horrific that you could be alive this long and not have added split testing. It's essential, get it in there. Having said that, Kajabi does do a lot of things really well. So this is a new account. Like I say, I don't know if there's been a couple of days I've had this open. I've been looking into Kajabi for a while. But because I've got so many accounts for so many different platforms, half of which I've not cancelled, I'm still playing with, some of which I've got courses like hosted on and still taking sales on them and stuff, I want to consolidate into one platform, and that's what I think Kajabi is going to be my new home. So we're currently in the process of moving over our business, or at least our new business, over to Kajabi. Excuse me. So let me give you a little walk around inside Kajabi. As it's pretty fresh to me and new to me, I can't say I know everything about it, but what I do know, I do really like. I've run into a couple of problems with it, but they're not major problems, and we've been able to solve them. But the one thing that's going to stand out from Kajabi is how easy it is to use. Now, if I logged into Kartra and showed you that, you'd be like, whoa. Like mind-blowing functionality, but so difficult to use that it's like you could have all the bells and whistles in the world, but if you've got to build a castle to use those bells and whistles, and it's not quite like that, but I'm just using a bad analogy really, then you're not going to use them. Kajabi's got that perfect blend. So let me show you. So this is the Kajabi dashboard. So as you can see, I've got no opt-ins, no sales, no members, and no comments. We've literally been looking at this for the last couple of days, but like I say, I really like this. So basically, you've got 4 things down here. So website, products, marketing, and people, and then you've got settings and you've got help. That's it. Now, interestingly enough, Kajabi Assistant is here, which is cool. You can click that, and then if you want to build a landing page, for example, you type landing page. I've just put landing in, look, and it's put new landing page. Landing pages, and then if you click it, it will take you to that. It won't just give you a help thing, it will take you to that part in there. So that's the little Kajabi helper type thing, assistant thing. If you want to quick jump to stuff in here, so if you want to get to the affiliates bit, well then you just click affiliates there. But that's just by the by. Let me show you this. So let's click on some of these and let's see what happens. So you click on website, and here is my new website that I'm building for Secret Wealth School. So as you can see, it's got nice. This is only a preview of it, but this has got a nice little video background that Holly made of me in classrooms and skiing and stuff, just to kind of inspire, motivate, and kind of just paint a picture of a passive income lifestyle online. And basically, let me click preview. I'll show you. So click that. Right. So this is it. So it's really easy to build. This is template based. I've added this up here, and basically most of it is templated, but it looks pretty right out of the gate. Now forgive me if some of this writing or spacing and stuff's not right. I've not really tweaked it loads, but basically this is all kind of templated. So this started off with 3 things. I clicked to add one. It was dead easy, and then you can just you basically see it. Now I can expand the sections, I can add new sections and all that stuff. I'll show you more about that in a minute. But then obviously you've got just your normal pages like that, and that's it really. That's just builds a website for you. And as you can see, it looks pretty. So that'll be my main website, but that's not what this is not the core kind of focus for what I want to do with this. There we go, exit intent pop. Right, so you can just edit the different pages here. You can manage your themes and your navigation bar from there. If you want to create a page, you can click the page builder, and we're creating pages right now. So as we speak, Beck's putting some testimonials on that site you just saw. This is an upcoming free UK live event that I am intending on doing, or I think it's going to be free. It's at least going to be free for the first bunch of people that come. But I'm going to be doing a live multiple streams of internet income crash course in the UK. It's going to be a live event, and this will be the page for that. And then this is me just playing around with it at the minute. But these are standalone pages. Then there's pipeline pages. But if you want to create a new page, you just click on new page up there. And then you've got different one theme, endless possibility. So this is all built on the Premier framework, it says. But these are different layout presets. That's what they call them. So if you want that page that I just did, so standard Premier, then it's that look. There we go. So that was it. And then I just edited it. So you just saw that. So it's just easy to edit, but it makes a nice, pretty little website thing for you. If you just want like a lead capture thing, then there we go. And again, you could just edit these little bits on it. Again, there's lots of different ones. You get the idea. So this one. So again, you make pretty little websites straight out of the box. And you can see there's plenty of little kind of layout presets, as they call them, but templates that you can use. And then they've even got legacy themes here, so they're the older ones, so you can select even more if you want to. But you've got nice little lead capture things. You've got different examples for different things. So like, look at this. This is just like look, here we go, like nice simple video with a headline and a countdown timer. Now, you don't need to be a genius to know how effective that could be used in certain circumstances. So with regards to building landing pages or opt-in pages or sales pages or whatever, you've got loads of different little templates there, and it's hard to make it look ugly when you just follow those templates. So you can add yourself a blog right here. So it looks like you don't have a blog yet. I've not set it up. And then you've got analytics, okay? So once you've got your products and stuff sorted out and set up, we've not done it yet, but this will give you analytics. So you got 0 purchases in the last 30 days, net revenue, all-time revenue, sales reports, so you can do it sales by, I don't know if these, there we go. So you'll be able to come in here and see what the sales are like. You got affiliate reports here, so you can drive affiliate programs. So it's an affiliate program through Kajabi, and then you got opt-ins by month, day, week, and all that stuff. So it's drawing little graphs and letting you know your kind of progress. Okay, so that's the website side of things. So when you actually think about it logically, it's really nice. You've got your basic home page, which you build, and then you can build your pages off it. So if you want to build multiple lead magnets, say you want to create some giveaways for 3 different sub niches of your niche, then you could build 3 different opt-in pages, or anything you want to do. You can basically do it with that page builder, and it's real simple to use, as you saw. So let's move on to the next thing, products. Okay, so again, not really played around too much with this, but it's as easy as this. So you click new product, and then, excuse me, and then here we go. It's as easy as this. If you want to create a mini course, create a quick, easy to consume course to build brand value, you just click on that one. An online course, I'm not quite sure what the difference is. Online course, that one. Evergreen training, so if you've got some drip feeded training, so say you've created a 6-week masterclass, and you want that masterclass to go out week by week to your customers, then you do this one. And then membership, I guess that is let's have a click. I guess that's a recurring membership thing. Okay, so but it's as easy as that, and then you've got blank as well. Start a product from scratch with this blank blueprint. So you know what? Let's click on one of these. Let's see what a mini course is. So generate product. Okay, mini course test. So this is what you do, I guess, if you are looking to build a product. There we go. Right, so then all you do is, and it even gives you some ideas. That's what I kind of like about it. Look, so course contents, welcome aboard. Lesson 1, the what. Lesson 2, the why. Lesson 3, the how. So what happens next? So obviously you can totally customize this to your heart's content. Add post, add subcategory. So that could be module 1, for example, and then I'm guessing, let's call this module 2, save. There we go, and then you can add, I don't know, video 1 of module 2. Save, boom, and there we go. So then you can view comments, preview it, edit it. So let's have a little preview. Let's see what that does. Okay, so translating. Right, so here we can see that it's just basically, it's templated something out for me. Look, put my little picture in there, filled with a load of lorem ipsum stuff. But yeah, basically this is how you'll consume the course. So that would be the simple members area for a mini course. Okay, so I'm just clicking back. You can't see me doing that, but I'm swiping back. Let's have a look at the evergreen training just for interest's sake. Save. So let's see it set up one of them. Right, so here we go. So I see this is great. So all you do is you create an offer here. Look, so if you want to price it in, I know you can change this because I saw somewhere else in it that you can change this from US dollars, but let's say you want to sell your premium course for, I don't know, $297. There we go. So that's it. You kind of price it there. You can, if I click go to product. Okay, so again, templated, evergreen training test, start course. Let's click on that, and then here we go. So again, it's all templated out, and you won't have to put your stuff into each of these. You just put it into this stuff. So let's click on about your instructor. So here we go. Select what media you would like to attach to this post. I would like to create a video, say. So just click video, and then you select your video. Or you can have assessments in here. But title, about your instructor, introduction, a bit of writing, and then. But this is beautiful, and we'll probably talk about this more shortly on this video. But you can add automation, which is amazing. And this is what makes Kajabi super powerful, or one of the things that makes it super powerful. But you can add downloads here, you can have an image there, and all that good stuff. But if we go back to the evergreen, this is really powerful. And this didn't used to be dead easy to do back in the day. I'm talking like over a decade ago, but it didn't used to be dead easy to do. But now it's really easy. Back, look behind you, quick. There's a squirrel there. So then you can do more stuff on all of this though. So there's a lot more that you can actually see. So don't be fooled by the simplicity of it. Like, it's got all the core functionality in there. So if you want to customize it and you want to change the template, you can do that right there. It's all mobile friendly, you'll see, which I really like. These templates look really good on mobile. You really can't screw it up. And other web page builders like Wix and stuff, sometimes you have to watch what it does with like mobile stuff, because like more and more increasingly people view your content from a mobile. So you have to optimize for mobile these days. And a lot of web page builders don't do a good job of doing that automatically. You have to kind of jump through hoops to get it done. But Kajabi seems to do it really well. But anyway, we'll go back. So yeah, you just enter the content in there, you build out your course, and you can see it drips out. That's 7 days. So somebody signs up today to this course, they'd get, say, that. 7 days later, they'd get that. 14 days later, they get that. And it drips out to them over time. So you can create it once, but whenever the customer comes, so if the customer comes and joins a year from now, for example, they would still get this one first. 7 days later, they'd get that. 7 days later, they'd get that. So, and you can obviously adjust this to whatever you want. So that's how to do an evergreen kind of dripped out content info product, which is super, super powerful. So I'm going to delete these after I've watched this. After I've recorded this. So going over to offers. So you can create coupons here, and you've got payments there. Ignore this other stuff. Like I say, it's not all set up yet, but I'm literally going to move over to this platform as we speak. So that's products. So basically, simple as that. If you want websites or landing page stuff, so page related stuff, you've got website. Product related stuff, you've got products. Now, I might seem like I'm going into this a little bit too much, but this simplicity is exactly what you want in a piece of software like this. And they are not all created like this, genuinely. Now, so other platforms kind of do some of this well. So Teachable does this bit really, really, really well. The products bit does really well, but it does the website bit pretty poorly, and it does the marketing bit terribly. So Teachable, and you see a lot of people using Teachable, you see a lot of people recommending Teachable, but Teachable is awful for the marketing side of things. It's okay for the website stuff, it's great for the product stuff, but it's terrible for the marketing stuff. So let's click on marketing next. So here's where you can build what they call pipelines. So let's just click new pipeline. And here we go. Kajabi simplifies the relationship between marketing automation and making sales by automatically blending these flows using a powerful tool we call pipelines. So if you wanted to do a product launch, so you've set up your website, you've set up your product to sell, you've got your course to sell, you've done that already, all makes a lot of sense. Now, the next step you might say is the marketing side of things. So this is the side I'm mostly interested in, because this is the bit, like I say, that Teachable does really poorly. Kartra is super powerful at this bit. Kartra is even better than Kajabi at this bit, but it's so difficult to use, it makes it worse than Kajabi, if you know what I mean. So the functionality is greater in Kartra, but the ease of use is really, it's just not there. So Kajabi, even though you are lacking a few of the higher end features, probably most of which you wouldn't ever want to use anyway, but for the really advanced info product marketers, you might want them. There is a couple of bits missing from Kajabi, but it's so easy to use that it more than makes up for it. And when no platform is perfect, it's a matter of choosing, there's no platform's perfect. Like ClickFunnels is not perfect, nowhere near. It's a million miles from perfect. Same with Kartra, same with Teachable, same with all of them, million miles away from perfect. But if you can get like 90% of the way there to the core functionality that you would want in a nice, easy to use, rock solid, robust package, then that is a good place to be in, and that I feel is Kajabi. Okay, so let's just talk about the marketing things. So you might want to call this funnels. These call it pipelines, but whatever. So if you wanted to do a product launch, you click on product launch and you can see they've got little videos.
Welcome to the product launch pipeline blueprint. Now this.
So he just tells you what this is really all about, but you've got opt-in. So you've got an opt-in page. You've got 10 emails that go out. You've got value video, value video, value video, and then a checkout page. So this is kind of like a kind of standard multi-video product launch, that you've probably seen before. But you can just do that with a click. Just create pipeline. Done. Do you know what I mean? It's there. If you just got a sales page, you've got an opt-in, 8 email sales page, and checkout. Again, real easy, built in, done. If you've got a free book to give away, a book pipeline or funnel, whatever you want to call it, there it is. You got webinar. Now, I use Webinar Jam typically. I've used Zoom once and I liked it, but I find Zoom to be lacking in their sales process. So I've tried to understand, to become a customer of Zoom multiple times, and if it's not easy, if it's not intuitive, I run a mile from it. And just trying to know what to buy with Zoom is just a handful. The one time I did use it, partner that I was doing it with, Lewis, he ended up ringing the guy. He was like, Matt, you're not wrong about this. But I rang the guy and I was like, no, you walk me through it. And this sales guy walked him through it. And I think it took him about 40 minutes, but it made all the difference. And we was able to use it and set up with Facebook and stuff. But I watched the video and they said that you can integrate Webinar Jam with Kajabi as well. So out of the box, I think it probably uses Zoom. But I think it's just a matter of putting a different URL in and then you can use Webinar Jam. If I've got that wrong, then I will have to become a customer of Zoom. But I think I've got that right, in which case I will stick with Webinar Jam. So, but here we go. You've got registration and a confirmation page. So they register for the webinar and then they confirm. They get a confirmation page saying you've registered for the webinar. Then there's 4 emails. I assume these emails are probably kind of countdown emails saying the webinar's coming up. Then you've probably got an event email saying it's going live in 5 minutes or something like that. I don't know, and then probably 5 emails, presumably of the replay and kind of follow up. And then you've got sales page and checkout. So this is a pipeline and or funnel, whatever you want to call it, and it's just create pipeline. So you want to do a webinar, we just fill in the blanks. Done. Do you know what I mean? Coaching, freebie. So that's it. So freebie would just be a traditional opt-in. So you've got an opt-in page, 1 email, and a thank you. But all of these are editable. So what you can do is if you wanted to put 3 emails in there, you can put 3 emails in there, and it's super simple to do. I'll probably have to cover that in another video if you want me to. If you want me to talk more about pipelines or funnels or whatever using Kajabi, let me know in the comments down below, and I'll do a follow-up video to this. But I don't want to go too in depth into it because this is already a long video and I don't want it to be huge. But then if you come to email campaigns, so this is something I was testing. I was testing their little assessments thing. But basically you can create email campaigns in here. So sequence, let's see what the sequence is. Okay. But all you do is click new email campaign. Like you've got email broadcast, so a one-time email, or you've got a sequence of emails, which is really simple and really cool. Let's click on it. So internal title, nice and easy to use. Look, email sequence test, save. Right, day 1, subject, body, simple as that. Okay, let's do it. So if you put day 0, so it says here, look, this email will be sent 1 day after someone subscribes to this sequence. So I'm going to put, I want this email to go out 0, and then that changes. Look, this email will be sent immediately after someone subscribes to this email sequence. Now that might seem really easy, but most people don't make the software with that level of intuitiveness that it just changes that. Right, okay, so let's put a subject in here. So just test subject will do. And then test body, test body, and then save. So here, look, you're creating a sequence, and what you've got is this email goes out immediately. That's the subject. But then you've got actions, okay? So this is automation. Now this is the stuff that's really, really, really super powerful. And now we're already light years ahead of a lot of the competition. For example, Teachable doesn't really have any email functionality beyond broadcasts in it. Definitely not to a level of automated sequences and then automation on those sequences. So for example, when email sequence email is opened, then, and that's the email, then you could say subscribe to another email sequence. So, or a better example might be when when a sequence email is opened, you could add a tag. So you could say opened email if you wanted to, or you could send a single use coupon. So you could do all kinds of things, but basically you can change what they get next based on what they do, if that makes sense. So email sequence email is sent, then you could register to an event, you could add a tag. Okay, we'll add a tag. So we'll add the tag. When email sequence email is sent, we'll add the tag. In fact, no. When it's opened, we'll add the tag opened email 1. Okay, press enter, and there we go. And then tags created, and then here we go. We can put a condition, and then what we've got here, look at all the options for this. So is contact filters, is subscriber, is a member, is hidden, member visited a page on your site in the last, member has not visited a page on your site in the last. Now I've not dived deep into this stuff yet because we're still trying to build the main kind of core school web page, and that's kind of as far as I've got. But just again, if you want me to go more into this stuff after this video, let me know in the comments down below, and I'll do a follow-up video on this stuff, because this stuff's ultra powerful, right? But it's deserving of its own video. Plus, it's deserving of me having had a good look around exactly how it works. But this is heavy-duty automation, guys, in a way that you don't get like in other things. So it tells you how many sent, percentage open, percentage clicked, percentage unsubscribed, and then so you can add your action for your automation. Now, if you wanted to add another email, you could do that. So email day 2, subject, test, subject 2, and then body text. So here we go, just a simple email. Right, so that's it. So immediately that happens, day 2, that happens. And then again, you've got different actions that you can create on each one. So you could lead these off into their own mini sequences. So you could get them to, if somebody if somebody acts a certain way, you can deliver them a different sequence of emails. So for example, if somebody doesn't open an email, then you could send them another email saying, why have you not opened the email? The webinar's starting soon, and your registration link's inside. You know, here's your last chance. And then if they don't open that one, you go, look, I won't keep bugging you. But you send them another email saying, look, I won't keep bugging you. The webinar starts real soon. You didn't open the last email. I won't email you about this webinar again. This is your last chance, kind of thing. And then you send them again. But then maybe they do open that one, and then you can take them off that kind of list of bugging them about stuff, and you've kind of re-engaged them somewhat. But again, the automation is a conversation for another time for sure. But you've got all different bits and bobs in here. So you've got email sequence report, so you can see which email got clicked, which one got opened. You can see the bounce rate and all that stuff. So real cool kind of email sequence in a way that's, you might not realize how like intuitive and easy this is, but it's really, really, really super good. So I'm going to click settings here. So again, the automation's built into every step of the way. So I'm going to click on automations. So I don't know if this is giving too much away. I don't think it is. I've just been playing with it. So it's fine. But yeah, automations. And yeah, so basically, once I'm fully transitioned over here, I'm going to be going heavily into this automation stuff, okay, to get every ounce of marketing out of my projects. And then you've got events. Now, events, I believe, are like a placeholder for webinars. So I'm not going to go into that because the video is getting long. And then you've got forms here. So if you want to create forms, then that would be a form. Now, this can integrate into it can integrate into Aweber. I don't know if it integrates into tons of different stuff as well. But I could add all of the leads that come in through it to Aweber. So it's like I could build my main mailing list and stuff. But that's marketing. Now, that might not seem too amazing to you, but to have that level of automation and level of email follow-up and abilities to market to the customer after they've signed up is really, really, really super cool. And like just being able to one-click funnel is amazing. Now, as far as I'm aware, and again, I've not got that far yet, but as far as I'm aware, there is all stuff like bump offers and one-click upsells built into this stuff. So again, I'll do more videos on that if you let me know in the comments if you want to know all about Kajabi and how best to use this for your info product business. Let me know. But it's all in there. So your main core functionality is in there, but it's super simple to use. Like a lot easier. That is a lot easier than ClickFunnels or Kartra or any of them. And a lot of the power is absolutely baked into this, but in a simplistic to use kind of way, which I really, really appreciate and love. So then people, this is where you are, where you get in your group of people. So sign up a single person or import multiple people to your site. We'll import up to 500 people at a time and email you when we finish the task. So you can add a bunch of people to here to control everything through Kajabi if you want to. So I'll probably take my Aweber list and dump it into Kajabi. But then continue to let Kajabi feed the leads into Aweber. I think that would be work best for me. But again, I'm only on like day 2 or something. So assessments, this is where you can kind of create a test. Again, I don't really want to go deep into this. But basically you can create like a quiz or a survey, and it's like a multiple choice, or you can even have them upload content. So you could get them to upload a photo of something. You can get into like, doesn't have to be multiple choice. It can be like full answers, and then you could like use that to cater for them more specifically, and all kinds of bits and bobs. You could do tests on what students done what, maybe give them a special badge or something if they achieve a certain assessment. I don't know. Lots of options there. But then you've got affiliates. Okay, now affiliates are the reason why my info product business really, really blew up back in the early 2000s. I did tons with my own traffic, but when my traffic went away and I replaced a lot of my organic traffic with affiliate traffic, wow, did it go through the roof. So running an affiliate program can be super, super, super important to you, okay? Now, again, I'm only just starting to play with this stuff, but you can see clicks, form submissions, conversions, conversion rate, and you can click on users. Don't have any affiliate users yet. We've not got no affiliates, but you got links. You've got all the settings. So let's have a look in settings because that might be interesting. So enable registration. So you click that. Affiliate onboarding, but it's also, it might look like it lacks functionality, but it's not, because typically it spoon feeds you. There's only been a couple of moments where I've been a bit like, what do I do next? And I think that's me being a dinosaur, because I gave it to Holly and she just went click, click, click and found it. So for me to find it simple, and I don't typically find software to be intuitive unless it's really intuitive, which this is. For me to find it simple, then it means it's intuitive. Now, at the end of the day, do you want something super complicated that you have to wrestle with every day to get anything done? Or do you want powerful core functionality that's going to help you build your business, and then you could just focus on the marketing and the building the best products you can? You want that. You don't want to be wrestling with software that doesn't do what it's meant to do, that's broken, that breaks all the time, or just it's buggy and glitchy and it don't do this and it doesn't do that. You don't want that. You want something rock solid, simple to use, that's got the power and the core functionality that you need to build your business. And that is Kajabi. It just is. Which is why, even though we just recently moved over to Kartra, we are moving once again to Kajabi, because like I say, it's got amazing power and functionality, but Kajabi just takes it all real to the simplistic core. It's like using an Apple product. So if you're and then again, don't get offended if you're a Windows user, but if you're an OS X or OS 10 or an iOS device user, you'll know that Apple products are just super simple to use, are super intuitive. And I really love that, and I've got used to that from using Apple products for so long. Kajabi feels like it could have been built by Apple, whereas other products, and I'm not here to bash Windows or anything, but other products I've used, I don't know who they're built by, but maybe they make sense to them. The coder who's got like a super kind of like technical minded like brain, but doesn't work for me as a marketer, whereas Kajabi really does. So you've got the core functionality built in there in a way that makes a lot of sense. So you've got, like I say, you've got a website and all the page builders. So you've got your sales pages, your video sales letters you can put there. You've got your landing pages that you can build there, real simple. You've got all your different various products that you can build. So you can create your products and offers within the products tab. You can do all your marketing stuff that a lot of the platforms lack or make really difficult. So you can set up funnels and have all that automation going on all the email campaigns within marketing. And then you've got your people to deal with your customers, deal with your affiliates, and all that good stuff. So the only one last thing I'm going to show you is the settings tabs, which is, again, super simple. You can just set all this stuff up one time. So you want to put your Stripe and PayPal in there, you click that. You want to connect other applications like Aweber to it, you click that one. It's all there. I've not played with everything yet, but it's as simple as that. This Kajabi is not here to get in the way of you marketing and running your business. Kajabi is here to help you profitably run your business. Now, like I say, is it the cheapest out there? No, but any info product marketer knows you can easily make 6 figures year one with an information product business run correctly if you know what you're doing. And so the price of Kajabi is nothing next to the returns you can make if you get this business model right. Okay, so I love what I've seen of Kajabi. Like I say, there's a couple of bits in there that they need to add, like split testing. But on the whole, Kajabi is by far head and shoulders beyond any other platform that I have seen for hosting your information products business. By far. Like I say, other ones do some stuff really well. Like Teachable does the course hosting content side of things really well. But it lacks in the marketing side of things and the kind of, it's got no email functionality. The marketing stuff's really lacking. Kartra is really technical and really like excellent when it comes to like split testing and automation, and it can follow like the lifetime value of the customer and all that stuff. It's really super exciting, but it's just bogged down by being so difficult to use. And every single platform has major drawbacks to it. Kajabi not only doesn't have any major drawbacks to it, it's by far the best solution I've found so far, which is why we're moving our business over to it, which is frustrating because we've spent tons of time moving over to Kartra, but I've recommended Kartra to a couple of close people that I know, and they've just been so frustrated with it. Both Beck and Holly, they're really good with Kartra because they've had to get good with it, but it's really frustrating. For example, Kartra, as much as the marketing side of things is super good, it takes 5 clicks to do everything, or it feels like it does, but it's like 2 or 3 clicks, 4 clicks to do something that should take 1 click, and it's just really not intuitive. And the course hosting side of things is like almost non-existent. We have to upload it to the videos to Vimeo, or it ends up using the bandwidth allowance on Kartra, which is okay, but it's extra steps you don't need. None of that is here with Kajabi. For me, Kajabi is hands down the right platform to host your information products business on. Now, I'm not somebody that's come along and saw some affiliate commission and gone, oh, I'm going to promote that. Quite the opposite. I have tried and got active accounts right now with tons and tons and tons of different platforms, and I've used them and really tried my best to understand them, to master them. And Kajabi for me is by far the best that I've found. So I strongly recommend, if you are in the information products business, or you want to take your information products business to the next level or whatever, if you want to get into it, then Kajabi is definitely 100% something you should check out. I see myself being on Kajabi for the next few years. The only thing that I see coming along that's probably going to beat this is potentially if I decide to build my own software in a couple of years' time. But my guess is Kajabi is going to keep developing. I know they've been talking about the split testing thing. If they add that, again, it's one less thing for me to build a platform for. So ultimately, it's great piece of software. Really happy that I tried it. After really reluctant to try another platform, but I'm glad I did. I've dived into this and I'm starting to really like it, and I'm really excited about the future and using Kajabi. So anyway, if you want to check out Kajabi, I've got a link below this video for I believe it's an extended trial, and if you use my link and if you use that link to purchase Kajabi, I'll not only be super appreciative, but I will actually help you with Kajabi. So I'm going to be creating more in-depth training around information products in the near future, and I will give you that training for free that's directly based on Kajabi. So I'll cover stuff on the channel, but I'm going to do some heavy duty kind of real good, like high level training for Kajabi or for the info products business that I've made. I've done way over $10 million in sales in information products, and I'd like to think I know what I'm doing when it comes to this stuff. So and I will literally help you build your business on Kajabi using Kajabi if you use my link. So there's an incentive not to go and cut me out the deal or whatever. Again, I'm not recommending this for Kajabi for a Kajabi affiliate payment. But if you want my help, if you want me to help you build your business with Kajabi, then use my link, and I will know that you've used my link, and then just make a note of the date and time you used my link. Maybe even drop me an email or a PM if you want. My email's support@secretwealthproject.com, and just let me know that you've used my affiliate link. And when that training is released, so if you're watching this in the future, maybe it's already been released, but when that training is released, I will make sure that you get access to it. So, that's all I want to say. I just wanted to give you a little walkthrough of Kajabi whilst it's early days and I don't have to blur tons of stuff. And I thought you'd be excited to see it. If you're an info product marketer, honestly, take it from me as somebody that would call himself an expert in info products. And I've done this as my kind of focus for a very long time. Kajabi is the best platform I have found. Not saying there won't be a better platform out there, but honestly, I've tested literally tons of them, and it's the best thing I've come across. So if you use my link in it down below to sign up, I'll make sure you get some free heavy-duty info product training on Kajabi in the very near future. Right, thanks for watching. If you liked this video, please give me a thumbs up. If you want to see more about information products, building audiences, monetizing audiences, affiliate marketing, paid traffic, and all that good stuff, then make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell, because I'm going to be talking about that a lot in 2019, 2020 and beyond. If you've got any thoughts on this video, please leave a comment down below. Hope you enjoyed it, and I look forward to you seeing what I do with Kajabi in the very near future. This is my focus over the next few weeks. We're going to be moving heavily into this. You're going to see lead magnets. If you're part of the Secret Wealth Project, you're going to see lead magnets hosted on Kajabi. You're going to see courses hosted on Kajabi. You're going to see all kinds of bits and bobs using Kajabi. So take it from me. This is good stuff. Hey, Kartra's great. ClickFunnels is great. Teachable's great. Udemy's great. All in their own way. But nothing quite does it like this. Take it from me. This is the perfect balance and blend of power and functionality with ease of use, which is super important. You do not want some software tripping you up when you're trying to build a business. You want it to help you, and that's what this is going to do for you, and it's going to do it for me. So hope you enjoyed the video. Give me a thumbs up, like I say, and yeah, that's all I've got to say. I will speak soon. Yeah, this is Matt. I'm Matt Webley. This has been the Secret Wealth Project. See you in the next video. Bye-bye.